Alright, so I cleaned everything up off screen, fed the cows, got everything kind of put away a little bit better. I moved the water buffalo over here. I did figure out how to feed them. I watched a YouTube video. So we just throw the pallets here. Boom, they get silage to eat. It is fantastic. And then I put in a little path over here. So I got a proper way out. What else we got going on? I think that's kind of it. We're in May. Got our oats growing still. Looking lovely. I don't know about, we got some grass. We probably won't mow this. We might just mow it. Oh, you could put pallets in here. So in this barn, it holds pallets. So we were going to put it in a pallet holder machine, but we don't have to. You can just drop pallets. Boom. Look at that. Fertilizer and seed out of the way. So that is fantastic. We're going to get some mowing done. And we need to finish filling up our water tank. Our, where did I leave the truck? We need to finish filling up all the greenhouses with water. So I think that's going to be our first task, since we are no longer going to be stuck in the mud. We could get the trailer out and do it. I did find like a C500 truck I wanted to look at, but for whatever reason it is not showing up in the store. But there's a Western Star logging truck I thought about, semi. So we do have that in the store we can look at, but it's super expensive. But it is a mining truck, so that's pretty cool. We're going to go over here and grab this and go get the water filled up. So I got a few trips to make back and forth with this guy. Go Dodge 5500 in the Cummins. Alright, so we got water in all these. So, what do we have here? We got some lettuce. We got some spring onions, because they're delicious. We got some carrots, because carrots are delicious. We got our blueberries. We got our watermelon. And we got some kiwi. So, we got a nice little assortment of things going on. I wonder if we could fit something right here. Kind of like a little, I don't know. We got some space. Oh, that's sell points. We don't need those. Can we put one more of these here? We cannot. If we would have moved this one farther this way, we could have. What does this need? Fertilizer, water, and seed. We got fertilizer, water, and seed. That just makes all the same stuff, though. Alright, so we got all this stuff of grooving. This truck really can't handle this water container. So at some point we're going to have to definitely get a semi. Like, it's doing it, but it wants to tip every time. Empty, it's not too bad. Just when it's full. Let me find something cool for the ranch. Alright, so that's done. Now I'm going to get up my mow on. We'd have nowhere to put this thing either. I'll just park it right there. We'll have to figure out the semi situation, which isn't a bad thing. It's not like we're going to get rid of our truck here, but maybe having a semi would be a good thing for our ranch. Maybe there's a trailer we could haul that could dump it into there. Probably not. What was we doing? Oh yeah, mowing. Alright, so let's check out our new mowing machine. Boom, look at this beast. Let's get this unfolded. It's gonna take us like 2 strips there and back. And this little section will be done. I don't really know why we're mowing this little section, but that's on. For this, lower it. And here we go. Oh, look at that. Oh. Why is the front not doing anything? We did not turn it on. There we go. Nice little setup. Everything going out to one side. Whatever. Maybe this grass wasn't ready to be mowed yet because I just planted it a little bit ago. Yeah, not the end of the world. We could just go through and pick up the stuff on the left. And then, let's see, turn that one off. Try to get this little section. Then I think we're going to do the field, even though it's a little early. I just think it's important we get all the grass we can, because we are almost out of bales. Boom. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Oh, you know what? I think, yeah, so we've got widespread swath dropping left, right. There we go. Got some swath droppage. Turn that off, turn that off. Then we're going to go hit this field up and get it done.
Did you ever get that picket fence that you wanted? The old American dream, so unduly vaunted. The perfect lawn, 2.4 kids. All this is yours if you keep your feelings hidden. Did you make that choice to live a life haunted? Haunted by the feelings that promised alienation. Haunted by the rules passed down for generations. Haunted by the faith that taught of ruination. Haunted by the family you saw as your foundation. of promise, but tradition weighed down on you as an onus. You couldn't yet be open and free. You only shared your doubts with me. We waited so long for you to say something honest. Did you ever get that picket fence that you wanted? The old American dream, so unduly vaunted. The perfect lawn, 2.4 kids. All this is yours if you keep your true feelings hidden. Did you make that choice to live a life haunted? Haunted by the feelings that promised alienation. Haunted by those rules passed down for generations. Haunted by the faith that taught of ruination. Haunted by the family you saw as your foundation. Got that white picket fence that you wanted. A new American dream for the newly undaunted. The perfect lawn, 102 kids, a bold paradise where we all could live. So no one ever has to live a life haunted.
Boom. We got everything mowed. We got some silage bales hanging over there. We put some up in the storage. Boom, look at that. We put some over by our Angus. Freaking A. Now, next step is to... What is the next step? cut down some trees. We gotta get another barn in. So I don't know what barn we're gonna do, but we need at least 2 more. So we're gonna come over here and hey, look at the deer. Get some venison for dinner. All right, so over here we need another cow barn. Let's see, something that kind of matches our aesthetic. American cow barn with pasture. I like the sound of that. Oh, this one's dope. I kind of want to be able to see this one. Let's see, what if we put it like right here? How does it look? So I won't really be able to see it. Or we could kind of stick it like that. Let's see here. A little curvy road. Alright, that one's pretty sweet. Not that. I do like this. I think this would be really cool for our Highland cattle. Maybe? Do they have a... I kind of want to, like, I still want them to have a place to hang out, but they don't need as much shelter. So... How does this guy look? That is all the things. We don't need all the things. Modern stable. Got a Polish one. It's kind of little and cute. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is, even though it's going to be the exact same one we're already using. Where she be? This one. I like this one. So we got the Angus one here. I think we'll stick this one kind of like this. So we got to... I wish I could map that out a little bit easier. Yeah, so that's where we're going to go. We're just going to start getting to it and cutting down these trees. We got to bring the fuel trailer over for this. It's going to run out of fuel pretty soon. But that's okay. We are going to leave a little... Oh, I guess I could... We do got the trailer here, so we go straight up from the trailer. Yeah, we'll start here. Oops. Alright, here we go. I just got to get to it and get these trees down. And then get them loaded into our sawmill. We're going to hit this trailer, I bet. Ooh, that's good. Alright, so we are going to level this out. Low points there, so we'll just dig it out that way, and then we'll make a little driveway into it. Yeah, that's kind of what we got going on right now. I think my area is a little bit off, unfortunately, so I'll probably have to redraw it after I get a bunch of this done, but I'm okay with that. I just didn't make it go far enough back. We might have to go a little bit farther back anyway, so we could slope it up for our, I don't know, whichever ones we put over here. I haven't decided that yet, but we are going to do the same kind of thing we did on that one. Oh, and we're on smooth. I'm an idiot. Oh, dang, that's way deeper than I thought. I might have to go a little bit farther to the left here. So we might have to take out a couple more trees, but I think that's okay if we have to do that. But I'm just going to work this. Get it all level for our other barn that's going to look just like that one. Alright, so we're not going to get as much this time because it's not as much stuff, but not too bad. 268. We will take it. We'll go get our barn put down and then figure out what to do next. Alright, so we got our barn in. Hold on. Let's get rid of these landscaping areas. There we go. Now we don't gotta see it. So come down, boom. Got a little path, not the smoothest, but not too shabby. Come in here. They can go out. They can walk up. They can go down the little cliff if they want. Hopefully they don't break any legs. And then bam, back out to the road. So I think now we just got to build a little path through here. I might mow this first, just to get a little bit of grass, just to throw in there. So a quick mow, and then we need to start finding a place to put what's it called? Oh yeah, I found a place for the horses, so we gotta get the wood from there, but it's pretty far. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is buy this sawmill up here. I want to get the sawmill off our property, even though it's super close and convenient. I think having one, like a big one, will be way better. So let's buy the land. Can we buy this sawmill? How much is it? 300,000? Oh no. We don't have enough. What's this thing? Oh. Alright, so once we get enough money, we'll buy this. The problem is we're going to need a semi-truck to actually carry the stuff off of here. Go down. Man, that's a lot of driving for sawmill. So we'll keep using this one for now. But we're going to save up to get this. We're going to sell this land. Oh. Fine, let's sell this. No, we're going to keep the land. Screw it. But we're going to buy that sawmill. So we're going to probably need a semi or something so we can take more wood per trip down there. But I think that's fine. Alright, so we're just going to keep on cruising because I'm just having fun. So we don't have no wood, which is fine. But we did buy this trailer and Kenworth C500. So we have no money, but that's fine. We will be ready for when we need to go downtown. Take the stuff on the roads. We did not get fined. So yeah. So we have this sexy beast now. Alright, so we got a little bit of wood we're going to sell, and then we're going to sell our gold, but I want to kind of sell the wood first to see how much we get from it versus how much from the gold. So let's kind of unload this piece first. Oh, okay. So for that we got 120,000. We still got our gold, so we're going to sell our gold and see what we get. Not too bad, almost 180, I don't know, 181,000. This trailer looks super funny on here, by the way. And we gotta go pick up our truck, so that's one reason we brought this down. And I think what we're gonna do is buy a proper trailer for this semi, so we're not using this goofy setup. And then we're gonna grab a truck, our pickup's down at the store, a trailer. We're gonna actually trade this trailer in, and then we're going to grab a skid steer for up at our place, and then we're gonna get up and finish our horse area. All right. So, you all may recognize this trailer. I think we had this at the beginning of the series, and we sold it and upgraded, but I think this is going to work out pretty good with our dump truck. I did put the wide tires on it, see if it'll make it a little bit better, and yeah, I think this combo will work pretty good, because then we could tow this when we need to scoop out our pay dirt or whatever dirt we need, and we don't got to keep going back and forth, running around and stuff like that. So I think this would be our kind of dump truck, scooper duper setup. So it's a little bit of money I didn't want to spend, but I think it'll definitely help it out. So we don't have to drive our semi just to take a couple pieces of equipment. We could do it this way. Yeah, so I'm headed back over to where our horse stable's going, and we need to clean out the pay dirt and then do the slopes so it's a little bit smoother up the hills, and I think it will get ready to be put down. So we're just going to drive over there. It's probably going to take a minute, but at least we're taking two pieces of equipment instead of just one. I mean, it took forever to drive back up here with that freaking trailer. Alright, we have our first horse stable in. We ain't got no horses, but our horse stable's in. So we got everything ready. We got everything smoothed out. Nice and lovely. We put solar panels on there, since we're pretty far away from everything at the moment. And yeah, here we are. Oh, it took away my road. I think that's fine though. I think it kind of dead ends right here anyway. So we'll fix that. But yeah, there she is. Very, very nice. All right. Well, I think we're gonna get a horse, and to do that, we're gonna have to buy some oats and some straw. So I'll do that when I go down and see what they got at the animal dealer. All right. So we're gonna grab some horses. And we are going to grab some straw and oats, since we don't have any oats at the moment. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, so we just want super good ones. Very high. It's only 1 month. Not too shabby. This one's high. Let's see. Ooh, very high. A Palomino. FYI, I know nothing about horses at all. I actually am pretty freaking terrified of horses in real life. So, I mean, I like the wild horses. So this guy's 26 months. Diego's kind of old. 195 months. Holy cow. Edgar, 25. We want some young ones. Oh, they gotta be 22 months to reproduce. Alright. Oh, we're gonna need a lot of different freaking horse barns. $10 months. I like this guy's name's Flash. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8 freaking barns. So we can have each one of these. So we got a gray stallion. This fella's not very good. A little pinto's not too bad. Is there a dude pinto to go with her? No. These palominos are pretty good. No palomino studs. If we don't get any stallions, I mean, he's really good though. But if we just get, I like your name. Name is Flash. Gray stallion. Alright, I think we're just going to get these ones. 6 horses. Holy cow. Okay, so we got some horses. Nothing like spending 20 G's. Alright, I'm going to grab a couple straw bales and a little bit of oats. And then I'll see you back up on the farm. Ooh, we got our skid steer. Alright, so what I did not think about is we don't really have a way to get the food and the straw off of our truck up here at the moment. And where the horses go is completely blocked. So we're going to just try to squeeze by. I did not think this through. Got a little excited. Alright, there we go. Sorry, fellas, ladies. Alright. Got our horses. So hopefully these two could reproduce. Wait, no. They can't. But Flash is cool. We got a black stallion. These two we could get. Alright, so we got a couple stallions. Let's move these ones. Alright. So that's a start. Then we're at the dead end. See the edge of the map. I don't think we could squeeze all the way through there. I want to get turned around, and then there we go. Alright, let's check out our horses. Look at them. I know we gotta like ride them and stuff. X. We got Flash here. How do we walk backwards? Oh, there's a little thing. Trot. Canter. There we go. I have no idea. I guess we need to open the fence. Can he jump the fence? Oh, he can jump. What's the button for jumping? Get up off my nuts. Jump is A. Here we go. Boom! Oh, snap! Yeah! Alright, let's go peep the stuff. Oh, he's hauling balls. Flash is fast. He's not very agile. There we go. Yeah, let's go this way. Go down the road. Let's go, Flash. Let's go check this out. Oh, yeah. I've come to realize we're going to have to hire help because doing this with a whole bunch of horses is going to be super hard. Look at him go. We need to use these guys to get around the farm. Or the ranch. Alright. Here's the end of the road. Look at that. A whole bunch of nothing. Let's get him back to the stable. And I gotta do this 5 more times. Alright, so we put this little guy in. It was like 5,000 bucks. It's not the prettiest. It's kind of far away from everything else. But it works. And its sole purpose is to house this little fella. So, we got this little fella, which will let us pick up all of our different fruits and vegetables. Boom, boom, boom. We did switch the onions out to mushrooms because onions sell for like nothing, and mushrooms are pretty delicious. So we did switch those out. And everything else is just cruising along pretty good. But yeah, so this shed's sole purpose is to house this guy. It was cheap, and that's what matters, because I totally forgot we have oats that we're going to have to harvest soon, and we do not own a harvester. So this little guy could just go in here and just hang out. Oh, we should put these down. Boom. There we go. Alright, so I'm working on clearing the field. I sold both of those, the trommel and the little gold dust thing. I probably lost money on some concentrate and gold, but it is what it is. And then soon as we have the money, we will get that other sawmill, and that sawmill could go, so this could just become one whole field. But yeah, just kind of cut all the trees down. And then just scooping them up, drive them across the grass field. Seemed like the most efficient way, since they're not going on a trailer or anything at the moment. And it's working pretty good. We just kind of push a bunch together, hit the strap, pick it up, see what happens. Sometimes you get a bunch, sometimes you get 2. But it just figured make it a little bit easier, and then we'll probably go through this on tomorrow in June as well. And hopefully before our oat is ready to be harvested, which I don't even know when that is. Oh, July. So hopefully by next month we have enough money to buy a little harvester, so we could get our oats off, and then I'm trying to see, get our oats and sorghum. Yeah. Looks like we'll just turn this all into one big field then, except for probably that little guy, or at least make that other field grass for now. But that's kind of where we're at. I don't know. I'm just it's gonna be a long episode for me anyway. I'll try to keep it short for you guys. Alright, so I got all these trees down and I just need to finish de-stumping it, and then we could plant some grass. Yeah, grass after we make a field in here. But we're going to end this episode here. Made some big progress. Got a freaking horse stable in. We got some horses. We got a new field that's coming along. So pretty big one. And in the next one we should be able to, we got to sell our wood. Our wood products are stuff from our greenhouses we need to sell. And then we need to buy a combine. And what do we got to do after we buy a combine? Harvest our oat for our horses. And then all the oats will just go straight into our stable. So thanks for hanging out. Comment, subscribe, like the video. It's all free. It helps out a tremendous amount. And I will see you on the next one, where this will be a field. If I can get it done by the end of the night. Alright. Thanks everybody. Later. Peace.